the colours we're going to use today are blue, grey deep and cobalt blue from the Kuretake range. Got some medium-sized brushes and I've got some cold pressed watercolour paper all taped down, and I thought it'd be nice to do a sort of loose abstract painting today. So just layering some of the colours on to the page randomly, just going with the flow, whatever comes out of me really, not really thinking about it, adding some more colour in there and just going round the edges with that other blue just for a little bit of contrast on the blue colours. So you can see it there, and I'm going to let it dry, and I've got some acrylic black paint in a squeegee bottle and I'm randomly going to do those circles there. I've let that layer dry and I've got a black fine liner pen here, and I am just going to put some lines on the page, sort of emulating that stitching kind of look. So I'm adding some dots just on where I can see that the two paints match, and some little patterns here and there. I've got a gold pen there, it's a Uniball broad gold pen, and I'm doing some stitching that is in pen. Later on we're actually going to use some thread, but I thought I'd show people when you don't want to do the actual stitching, you can actually do it in pen. So I've done gold, and then I've got a black fine liner, and at the edges of those gold lines that I've put there, I'm just putting these little dots, so it looks as though the thread has actually gone through the page, but actually it is just pen. So if you don't want to do the stitching, which we're going to do in a bit, then you could continue by using pen. Again, same process here, some lines, some dots at the edge of those gold marks there. Then I thought it'd be nice to do some lines in between the colours here, and just a bit of thread across there, that looks like, I think, and again in this negative space at the top. So it looks a bit thread-like, I thought, and that can go across the top there. You may want to actually stitch it on. The choice is really yours, but I thought I'd show two processes here, depending on what your favourite thing to do is. So you'll need to peel the tape away so you can get to the back of the page, because we are going to do some stitching, but you can see here all the lovely patterns. I think that looks rather nice, so you could continue with the pen if that's your favourite choice. I've got a needle, I've got a bradawl, and I've got some embroidery thread, and I'm just adding some holes along the page. I've got my thread and my needle, and I'm just going to do these stitches. Very simple stitches, just going up at the top and then bringing the thread down into the next hole and continuing along that line. So you can do any kind of stitches you want, whatever comes to mind, just choose and just see what happens. I wanted to sort of continue with a darker colour onto the negative space, and I think that really shows up this black cotton here. So continuing through and just going around the back and going to the next hole. So there is another picture on the back of this page. I usually utilise both sides of the watercolour paper. I hate to waste paper, so yeah, there is another picture on the back there. And I'm just continuing through, and then I'm moving on to my second bit of stitching. Again, a similar pattern, just longer stitches here, and just going in and out and in and out, and just coming to the end there. And all I'm doing is tying a knot at the back of the page, just as you would with stitching. A lady did comment on another one of my Stitch Your Watercolour abstract paintings and said that she actually taped the back of it, so that's an option as well. So slightly different stitch here, sort of doing a back stitch, so I get a continuous line that goes round that paint shape there. when you are using your bradawl, you will need to consider what you are pushing that through onto. I've got sort of like a board that I'm pushing it onto so that it doesn't mark the table underneath. So I've got some white cotton here, again, very similar stitching. And then I am going to do some more stitches at the back of there to have a continuous line going all the way up there and bringing it back down to make sure that it is a continuous line there. It's really quite fun using this bradawl. I love the sound it makes, and I just love the feeling of pushing that bradawl into the page. So then I thought I would stitch over the black line. I thought that would look quite dramatic, just the contrast, the white over the black. So it's as though it's holding that white line down. And then again doing another stitch across the black line at the bottom there. But this one I thought would be a continuous stitch, so doing more of a back stitch there. So I hope you like this. I hope you get to try. If you like this, maybe leave me a like, comment. I'd love to hear from you. Maybe subscribe. That'd be brilliant. And you'll be able to see what's new and what I'm getting up to and see whether you want to try that. But I'd love to hear whether you do try this. How did you find it? Or did you use the pen? Was that more satisfying? I'll come straight back to you. So continuing with this stitch, and then just coming to the end there, the last two I actually pushed through with the needle. I just thought the line wasn't coming through very well. So you can see it all there, and I really, really like that. So I thought I could add some acrylic ink onto it just for a little bit more interest. So dabbing some gold there, which complements the gold pen that's already on there, and then swapping it up for some white acrylic ink in the top there. And then I switched over and used the black that was in the little bottles. Unfortunately, I haven't got any black acrylic ink, but I have got this black in the little bottles, does exactly the same thing. So just adding that on there, and that looks really fun, and it all looks very raised, so lovely profile on there. And you can see the lovely detail here. Really adds some nice texture to your picture, and I really, really like adding this stitching. It just gives it a bit more of a three-dimensional kind of look. So thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye.